Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. GALA's price got rejected at our 50% retracement level. You know, these FIB levels, they are not just chosen randomly. They are really the FIB levels that should matter in case of a retracement, and the price perfectly reacted to this 50% retracement level at 1.63 cents that we talked about in previous videos. I explained to you that we need a sustained break above that level to have a first indication that a low is in. In an ideal world, the break above the level would be in an impulse or a 5-wave move, at least some kind of a diagonal. In the last video, I showed you a micro count here to the upside, in which I indicated we only have 3 waves. There's quite a bit of work to do for GALA to produce 5 waves, and it would need to break above the resistance level anyway, the 1.63 Fibonacci level. It's not only the Fib level, I think it's also here we had a bit of structural resistance as well. Now that strong sell-off or reaction certainly does not support the idea that a low is in, at least not at the moment. I mean, anything is possible, but what is probable, okay? So situation we have is that GALA's price is still moving in this channel, in this price channel, in a 5-wave move, which I consider an ending diagonal, or at least some kind of a diagonal. In the primary scenario, it's a wave 5 of wave 1, which is a bearish scenario overall. Yeah, it could be something more bullish, but then, you know, after these 3 waves to the upside are done, if the price can form a wave 4 and a wave 5, you know, I'm happy with making the larger time frame wave count bullish again. In the short term, it doesn't make any difference because at some point we would expect a relief rally anyway. And if that is from a bullish point of view or an ABC structure point of view, it doesn't really matter in the short term, because until the price arrives here, these do not differ. Okay, so in a bullish scenario, this would be a wave 1, a wave 2 instead of a B wave, yeah? And then a wave 3, but then a 4 and a 5. This is where they will depart, these two scenarios. Most people will try to trade this rally, because you wait basically for the first impulse, you wait for the first pullback. If that is an impulse, could be an A wave, could be a wave 1, then you actually buy, typically, at least most Elliott wave traders would do that, would buy into this box to trade the C wave or the third wave, because this is normally the best setup you can get. And then you would typically take some profits there. And if it forms a higher low and a higher high, even better. If not, then you get stopped out in profit or something. So that's typically how you do it. But anyway, we haven't even got any indication that this move up has started. Ideally into the region between 10 cents and 34. And then this will be the decision area. But yeah, on the shorter time frame, there is no evidence that this has begun. So we still are in our overall target range for this decline. This is the area where we're actively watching for bottoming structures. But so far, there isn't anything that's reliable. Yes, you can see that some buyers are coming back in this region. That's simply our Fibonacci levels, the target levels that we defined. You see the dashed lines there. They're just doing their work because they are the sentiment levels where typically you should expect some buying reactions. If we, however, break below the last swing low, which was at exactly one of our targets, which was here the 1.299 cent level, if we break below that, we should see the price drop quite quickly to 1.18 cents next. You see that all of these Fib levels, they were reacted to, and they've been on the chart for many, many weeks. So let's see if the 1.18 cent level is also reacted to. There is no structural support left or anything. It is simply just lines in the air, right? And they are just, they just have the potential to create a reaction. But if it's going to be a reaction that's strong enough to spark that sort of rally to the upside, that is what time will tell. That's nothing that you can sort of predict beforehand. But what we can define is the trend, which is still down because we haven't broken above the Fib level yet. What we can define are the next targets to the downside. We can use the Fibonacci extension tool to measure them. And yeah, we just then need to see if we see a substantial reaction. Maybe a long trade setup emerges out of it, but at the moment I haven't got one. Especially not as long as the price anyway is in this descending price channel. I mean, it's pretty much constrained by it. And until we see a break above the upper boundary line, nothing changes. I mean, this chart is in this has been in this channel since April, right? So something needs to change here to give a more bullish outlook. But at the moment, the focus would be on the downside. But just be aware, this is exactly the region where we would expect the reaction. Okay, that's my update about GALA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.